about that. Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing, man? This is Joe D, and welcome to Share. Oh, dude, you gotta love this, right? Okay, it's the first Share beer for the 2018, and it happens to be a fantastic number, right? Share beer show 445. Love the number, right? You gotta love that. The last one we ended 2017 with a great number, 444, and then now we get 445. So we're on a nice little roll here. I like that. But yeah, today is January 2nd, 2018. Happy New Year! You know what I'm saying? So we did have the we got one thing. We got Bum, Mark, Paul, Zach in the show right now. We did have the all the New Year's shows. What's funny is, God, I thought the longest one was going to be the GMT and or the Eastern. It ended up being the Mountain. The Mountain went all the way into Western, so that ended up being just one big long show. But it's better than, for everybody, it's better than having from Eastern all the way through. So now everybody can watch their individual, and it looks like there's been a lot of interest. Even in just one day, there's been really good numbers there. So thank you to everybody that watched and tuned in. Mark, Bum, did you get any expected? Did Santa Claus come late for you guys?
No, I was waiting for Santa Claus to come this afternoon in the big brown truck, and unfortunately, Zach, he did not.
I'll have to pull up. I have the receipt somewhere.
Okay.
I know that I got an email that said 2 of the packages were delayed because of weather.
And it's been sub-zero here. I think we did reach double digits today at one point, but it's been around zero here for days. So that could play a big role.
That's probably it. Yeah.
And I've even heard I even heard that they canceled school in some places or delayed it just because of the cold weather.
Yeah, they do that a lot around here. Yeah.
A lot of delays here. Yeah.
Did they cancel today, or are the kids still out, Paul?
The kids were off today, so I had to stay home.
Okay.
So I'm going crazy right now. Anyway.
Well, if you go and you draw the bath water, they can take a bath and you can come back. Oh, I had to get that in.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
No baths tonight. Hallelujah, I cut that off.
Yeah, that's it. No, yeah. Well, because it's the second day of the year. See, we covered that on the first day of the year. So,
we don't start baths till the 3rd or 4th day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So that's good.
Well, my beer did show up today, Zach, so thank you very much. UPS did it, and I'm going to give the power of the crowler. The power of the crowler. Because if you look at the top of the can here, you see that little crush in? It got dropped. And if that would have been a bottle, it would have been all over. So the can survived.
The driver knew it was in there and he was trying to get it. But
I think so.
Yeah.
But
hopefully the carbonation's still good.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like there would be any reason why it isn't. It's the Belgian Rye Stout.
There you go.
8.4.
I'm gonna wait a while. It's still warming up a little bit.
Okay. Have a towel nearby, because even a crowler that hasn't been shaken up, man, when you open crowlers, they do spit a lot.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. But it came with the matching Belgian Rye soap.
Oh, you got the Belgian Rye. Okay.
I got Belgian Rye soap.
Nice.
And
tell me about the soap. Yeah, because the soap is cool.
I think it smells to me like the soap has some lavender in it as well, Zach.
It's vanilla musk, coffee grounds. There's no lavender in it, but it might have been the extra lavender.
Yeah, it's got a nice. I mean, it's got that same logo on the front.
Oh, yours is more brown.
Yeah, this one's maybe a little darker. Yeah, and that's probably because of the darker beer that was used in it.
I wonder what my kids would smell like bathed in that.
There you go. You could do Mr. Bubble bath soap, Zach.
It's awesome
go.
soap, Paul. If you're interested, it's tworavensoap.com.
Yeah. Okay.
Two Ravens Soap Company. Two Ravens Soap. Yeah, and it's very cool. Have you used yours yet, Joe? No, or not?
No, I won't use it.
Yeah, I'm not going to either. tworavenssoap@gmail.com.
I'm not using it because it's not good soap though. I'm not using it because I'm like, I don't want to mess it up. Like it smells so good.
Yep, it smells great.
You know, and I just have it right here, just out of view of the camera. Like I
know it's been up here in my office for a couple hours, and the office smells really nice now.
Yeah, it just smells nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't. It's like the good towels, right? Like you have the good towels, and you're like, don't touch them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're the ones that are on the racks when nobody's around, and then when the guests come, then you switch it out and put it in the guest towels.
Exactly. Yeah.
For display purposes only.
Yeah. You're like, okay, now that you're here come the ghetto towels. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because not even the guests can use the guest towels. Them's the rules. Sorry. I wish I could do it. I had to have this same conversation earlier, last night. You know, it's like, you know, with something, I'm like, look, I've got no control over this. It's just the rules. It's in the book over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do? You didn't get a book? Get the book. Right? It's in the book, you know.
I'm going to start off. My warm-up beer is going to be another stout. It's going to be the Guinness Extra Stout.
Might as well. Yeah. You know what? I'm glad to revisit that, but it also.
No, we visited that a lot on Sunday night.
You still have one left too, Mark. I thought I was the only one that.
I've got one more actually. I thought I had used them all, and then I looked in the back of the fridge, and there was 2 hiding back there. So, yeah, I've got one more. So I'll probably have that maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah, if you bought a whole 6-pack, you probably would end up because we did 4 shows.
Yeah, and I only did 3 because I did a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year beer for one of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Hey, we've got Neri in the chat. How you doing? He said he's still awake. We got Carrie in there. Happy New Year to Carrie. So you know, may all your wishes come true. May you know, I wish all the best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Carrie says hi, bum. Neri's in Holland, of course, and unless he moved recently, I don't know. But,
New Year's resolution. He's moving to Minnesota.
Right. No, Montana, BF Montana out there. Yeah. There's like a hell of a place to. Who relocated from somewhere? What was it like?
That guy. Yeah, he came from England, right?
Yeah, England. Yeah.
So Billings, Montana.
Billings, Montana.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
you went from city mouse to country mouse pretty quick.
I mean, way out there. I mean, Billings, freaking Montana, for Christ's sake. Like, it had to even be hard to do research on Billings, Montana, you know, prior to moving. Like, even Google's like, you know, we can't even track that place. We've never even sent a Google car up that way, man.
Yeah,
you know, that's hilarious, man. So of course the same notes and everything from that one. Bum, do you have a beer, my friend?
I have my warm-up beer, like Mark, is the Guinness Extra Stout, and I will have my regular beer tonight during the Malt Liquor Report. It's also the Malt Liquor Report sponsor tonight.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So that answers that question. I was getting
sponsors already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? We're rolled wide here now, baby.
Yeah.
Rolled wide. You know. So this is well. Thank you guys for. Yeah. Well, let's see, that 6-pack came in handy. You know, we didn't necessarily have to go crazy on So, hey, Paul, are you drinking anything by chance, or?
Yeah, I'm having one of my last of the Festivus. Local. Got my official full pint glass.
Okay.
Very nice.
I still don't own a full pint glass yet. Obviously I have easy access to them and haven't got one yet.
Yeah, sometimes you know the local ones you just kind of.
You say I can get that in.
I can get that in. Yeah, right. So, That's good. This is one of my favorite holiday beers. Just a nice roasty, brown ale, basically. Seinfeld.
Got one of spices. Does it have spices in it?
Is that a Festivus ale or Festivus from Full Pint or from Market Garden?
Brewing spiced, just Festivus, spiced brown ale.
Okay, I got you.
Even has a picture of the aluminum pole.
Yeah.
For the airing of the grievances and the barbell for feats of strength.
Yeah, that is just like what other show has comedy? Let's put it that way. What other comedy has its own holiday and stuff? Give me a break.
I know.
Now, Give Me a Break did not have its own holiday.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, not even Give Me a Break. Yeah, right. Yeah, because there's some serious. I know there's some serious. I don't even think MASH was a big show, but I don't think MASH even had a holiday of some sort. Friends definitely didn't. Heck, Star Trek. I don't know that Star Trek has a holiday. Do they?
I don't think so.
The day that it was over was a holiday.
Cancellation Day, yeah.
I know they have like their own flipping language and all sorts of other things they've got. That's for sure. But I don't know that they have a holiday. I don't know that there's a particular day of the year that we're all like, whatever.
There's certain movies and stuff that have their own. Big Lebowski has the Lebowski Fest.
Oh, hey, we've got a little Paul in the house.
Yeah, he is a little Paul. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's Derek.
Derek, how you doing, brother?
Sorry, guys. Here's Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing, man? Happy New Year.
Mark.
Happy New Year.
Don't knock my beer over. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
How you doing, man? Yeah, we gotta have a talk.
Okay, go.
That's awesome, man. That is such a reminder of what it was like to be that age. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I can remember doing that. Like sometimes that's what it's all about, right? It's all about.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. Yeah, trust me, because Jessica, I'm actually like that far, not beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Like I pretty much, and I can totally associate with that. Yeah. So
already downstairs tackling each other, so they're gone.
Okay, that's fine. So Festivus, for those people that don't know, Full Pint Brewing Company, 13,000 total ratings on here, 608 in the last 30 days, 6% ABV, 18 IBUs, 3.52 bottle cap rating. Nice little solid holiday session brown ale, actually. Winter warmer, I'm sorry.
Winter warmer, yeah.
That's how they have it classified on here. Mildly spiced brown ale is malty throughout for subtle hop nose. Names all some of the ingredients there. Simcoe, hops, and cinnamon, vanilla, and mace.
Yeah.
Mace. What is mace? Mace. What is mace?
Comes with a free mace. The thing you spin around and hit people with. No.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not.
Say,
Mace is corn.
Nutmeg, kinda. It's not
is it? Okay.
It's nutmeggy. Yeah, you're right.
Nutmeg, allspice.
Okay, all right. I've probably seen it like once or twice. Yeah, it's.
I don't know if it's like a milder or stronger version of nutmeg, but so I seem to remember it.
One of those things you probably cook with just maybe once a year or every so often.
Mace or mace?
It said mace, M-A-C-E. Mace.
Oh, I thought you said mace.
No.
Yeah, it says like nutmeg.
Corn. It's an adjunct lager.
Okay. Yeah. They're having it. And Zach, what are you having, brother?
I just got home, so nothing yet.
Oh, nothing yet. Okay, all right.
But we had a really nice like Belgian style IPA for lunch, and then also had like a New England style IPA with some Galaxy hops. It was nice. And then I had Firestone Walker's Generation 1 IPA, which was really good.
Yeah, the Firestone Walker Generation 1. I don't think I well, I know I don't. Well, I ain't gonna say I know, but I'm pretty sure I haven't.
They're really tasty beers. I think those are the ones that they rotate single hops on.
Okay.
One.
At the Great American Beer Festival, it had the lines for about a mile. Firestone Walker.
Oh, the 51.
Let's see. Generation 1. Oh, what the hop was in that?
Propagator Generation 1. 7.6%, 63 IBUs.
Citra, Mosaic, and Mandarina hops.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me
So yeah, that one was good.
let me show the untapped for that one as well. 11,000 totals on here, 605 in the last 30 days, 7.6%, 63 IBUs, 3.98 brew. So a fantastic IPA. The unfiltered IPA that bridges the gap between the juice, like hazy New England style IPAs, and dry, bitter West Coast San Diego style IPAs. So
I can see that. I mean, it had a beautiful color, kind of like these pictures show.
yeah.
Mine was a little clearer than that. One of the clearer. You pick one on, let's see, the fourth picture, I think, is clearer.
This one here.
Yeah, that's about what mine looked like.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, real strong citrus notes on it.
Yeah. See this.
Real orangey.
Justin C didn't do the Tappa, obviously. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The water next to it looks pretty good. Did the Tappa there, but the
You know,
beer.
if he would watch Share Beer, he would know our secret.
Yeah. He is obviously not a Share Beer watcher, man. You know?
That means you have a dirty beer glass. If you have all those bubbles on the side of it, it means your glass is dirty.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Like, or you know, because
that's like draft 101. Anytime you go to a bar and you got a bunch of bubbles stuck to the side of your beer, unless it's like a super carbonated root beer or something, yeah, that means you didn't get all the soap rinsed out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, like it's a soap issue, right? That's why there was I can remember in the very beginnings of doing these, beer reviews at least. It used to be a big thing that people would make videos on how to clean your glasses. It was a lot bigger than it is now. I don't see or hear about it half as much as you used to anymore.
Well, because a lot of people, like restaurants, just clean their glassware. And there's restaurant clean glassware and there's beer glass clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's to me, cleaning a glass for beer, nobody does it actually. I don't even see breweries doing it. When I have a beer at a brewery, I don't see because the way I've seen it is it's similar to cleaning cast iron. There's like salt used or something like that, right?
No, it's just you don't want any detergent left behind. That's why they all have sprayers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I got you. So they put the glass in that little sprayer deal prior to pouring. Is that why?
Yeah, and soap that we use is totally different than what you use.
Oh, I got you. Okay, the milder soap.
It's Oh, it doesn't have as much detergent in it,
Okay.
but it has more of a sanitation aspect.
Yeah, so it doesn't suds as much. Yeah, leaves less residue, I guess. Probably on that first rinse. Yeah,
and it's super high temp. Like all of our glasses get cleaned at like 139 or 193 degrees.
Oh, yeah, that's hot. That's a lot hotter than you get out of your tap. I mean, you'd probably be lucky to get 120 out of your tap, probably. Yeah.
You have well, you have obviously temperature controlled some
So a
sort of
dishwasher.
or dishwasher. Yeah.
It does that, and then if you're gonna 3-bay it, you just have, rinse, wash, sanitize, and then the sanitizer that is on the market is a dry sanitizer that you leave to sit and dry.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Nobody forgot to mute the mic. I can also remember those days. You know what's funny too is when you're having those moments, you can, as a parent, you know that side for sure, and then you remember the other side. Being on the other side of those, receiving those. So you remember you remember being the pitcher and the catcher and all those sort of things. And so,
Pretty soon we're going to hear, shut the hell up!
I am literally going to kill all of you people. Just anyone utters another word, you're dead.
Don't make me stop this car.
Don't make me, I'm going to whack you. And I only do it because I love you. It's great.
And I do love them.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Yeah,
every once in a while, they need to be reset,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like a reboot.
Yeah, and that's how it is.
This is on boot.
Yeah, you can go from 0 to 100 as a parent. I mean, it's just like
3 seconds. Yes,
exactly. Yeah. They can't build. Elon Musk can't build a car that goes that fast. You know what I'm saying? You're
Lamborghini ain't got nothing on the parent.
Yeah, nothing on it. Nothing. Electric cars ain't got nothing on that. And the torque that I am moving with that is insane. Yeah.
Off the scale torque.
Yeah, and then I can come back and be a normal person just like that again as well.
Yep.
It's like
that's right.
It's great. That is awesome. Yeah, because you're definitely on. You could be on each side of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
I know what it's like. It's why I enjoy. Like grandkids. Once you finally have grandkids, you just enjoy it because you sit back and you watch the show. You watch your kids as miserable as you were raising them, and it's fantastic. It's great, and you wish them all the worst. You're like, the bigger the fit, the more happy you are. You're like, oh, this is great. And then you can kind of chime in, oh, come on, you shouldn't do that to them. That's my grandkids. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And you kind of, just spin the wheel.
Have some cake. Oh, gotta go.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Come to Grandpa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. It's great.
Boy, that is just, that's my life. Okay, that's great. So the thing is, you can turn them back. You can get them back in. You don't have to worry about it.
That is true. Yeah. It's if kids would come from Amazon, then there'd be free returns and stuff, right? Yeah.
Prime shipping.
Yeah, prime shipping. Just save the box, right? And ship them back with, put the new label on it and
get them delivered to the Amazon locker.
That's hilarious, man. So, hey, Bum, do they happen to have any sort of return policy in the malt liquor community? Is there any sort of, return to sender? I think we asked before, do they have like a beer mail sort of thing, or?
No, that was a good attempt at tossing a softball to me, Joe, but I have a better one for you. You mentioned earlier tonight about sitcoms having their own holidays.
Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. What do they got?
The malt liquor world has its own holidays, and being that it's the first Malt Liquor Report of the year, I should report on some upcoming holidays in the world of malt liquor over the next couple of months.
Yes, let's hear it. Yes.
I will get to my beer that I'm having at the tail end of the report.
Okay.
Later this month, we will be celebrating Malt Luther King Day.
Malt Luther King Day. Oh,
poor Martin Luther King got drug into this too, huh?
And
oh man.
Next month on February 14th, we have Valentine's Day, of course, named after Triple XL.
Valentine's Day.
The only acceptable substitute for malt liquor when making a blueprint-approved video. And the following month, we celebrate the Ides of March, with the Ides, of course, being Saint Ides.
Saint Ides. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's really creative. That's good.
Yeah. So those are the upcoming
Awesome.
malt liquor
So-
holidays.
Let's just test this out. If we were to go with the Valentine's Day theme, hey, honey, I got you a 40. That's not work too well.
Yeah, that actually goes really well in the malt liquor, because I would bet there's almost more people in the malt liquor community that have their significant other involved in their videos than in the craft beer community.
There's a handful, although most of the major guys, you hear about the wives, or in a couple cases, maybe the ex-wives.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Well, there's a few of us over here too that have the
Yeah.
ex-wives now too, so we might be even there, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a couple of them get on camera, but not too many though.
Yeah.
So.
That's
But-
funny, man.
And one of them with ex-wives is Fear. Actually, he has two ex-wives, which he always says, do not pour out the malt liquor. Do not pour it out in honor of your dead homies. Don't pour it out in honor of your two ex-wives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There are no drain pours in malt liquor in the MLDC.
It's too
not do
pour
it.
out.
Do not do it. But speaking of Fear, Joe, if you could punch up Fear's videos, you should have all these guys bookmarked by now. It'll be easier if you just type in 40-ounce Fear. If you go back several videos, I will have to wait until you enlarge your screen for me to see. He's wearing a hoodie in his video, Joe, that you are going to freak out when you see it. You're going to go bonkers for this and say, I got to have one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta see this. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta see
you can
this.
Punch up 40-ounce Fears. When you punch up 40-ounce Fear, it'll come up just Fear. Okay, let's see what we have
Got his
here.
videos here.
Keep scrolling. Go to the one that says not malt liquor, where he's wearing the flag mask. There you go. Look at his hoodie that he's wearing.
What has it got on there?
Oh,
Dilly Dilly.
Dilly Dilly hoodie.
Is it really? Does it say Dilly Dilly?
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as he moves the chips there, you'll be able to see
Yep.
it.
I still can't see it. I don't know why I can't see it. I can see a label up there, but I can't read it.
Are you playing it in slow motion? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a bit of misery.
Yeah, oh, his shirt. You know what?
Yeah.
I was looking at his hat. Duh. Okay. I was looking at his hat, and I'm like, I can't quite read that label. Duh. It's on his shirt. Okay, I got you. All right.
Dilly Dilly. Wow.
That is awesome.
You got some
cool.
Dilly Dilly
Nice.
swag.
Yeah. Now, is that authorized? Because, that's not a malt liquor either.
Well, I think Fear does not care, because that's the big malt liquor news this week.
Oh, is it?
Fear has announced that starting in 2018, The only type of videos that he will do will be live streams. He's no longer going to do any pre-recorded videos, and he is no longer going to drink malt liquor on camera.
Really? So this is a Mickey. Well, that's a Mickey's 40 right there.
It's a Mickey's 40, but I don't believe it says malt liquor on the label.
Is he not going to talk either? Is that a thing?
Oh, no, he'll talk. I believe.
So I wonder what made him change to live non-malt liquor videos.
Fear changes gears all the time. I've read some of his enemies' comments in his videos, and they're always calling him bipolar. So I think he's always changing gears. And Joe, I don't know if this is going to scare you or not. Now, you remember last week on the show last Tuesday, you drank the Southern Tier cinnamon roll beer?
Yeah.
The next night, or during the day, in the afternoon, Fear drank one of those on his live stream. So maybe
really
now.
Huh.
So
does he post those?
Well, yeah. It's just like this show. If you click on it, it'll say originally aired live on such and such a date.
Okay, so he's got one for one day. So Happy New Year, folks. Is that one of them, maybe? Or
Happy New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, the Happy New Year, folks. That short one, that may be his last pre-recorded video that he ever.
Oh, okay.
Everything else has been a live stream for, I don't know, 9 out of his last 10 videos have been live streams.
And he actually had the cinnamon roll beer.
Yeah. He says from now on, nothing but bad beer and craft beer.
and from now on is all in his head. So you have no idea where that line is.
Exactly.
You have no idea where the on ends, right?
He could do a video tomorrow and say, "You idiots should know not to believe when I say something like that."
Yeah, you're supposed to. So yeah, isn't he the one that likes Trump? So isn't he just really mimicking?
Oh, a lot of these guys like Trump.
So
so they claim. So that video there was his special homebrew that he mixed up from Miller Lite, Milwaukee's Best, and I forget what the third one is there, but he mixed those up and made a special homebrew. Oh, there he is with the Founder's Backwoods Bastard, which he claims has a picture of Jay Vega on the label.
That's funny, man.
Him and Jay Vega have been going at it lately. They Malt Mustang, actually, in one of Fear's live streams, the one that Jay Vega was in last Friday, said, "Do I detect tension between you and Fear?" Because they definitely have two different philosophies, and they both denied it. Fear said it on camera, no. Jay Vega said it, no, in the comments in the live chat. But they are making videos with titles that are kind of ripping on each other. Jay Vega has said, do not go on live streams, and Fear has said, screw your 5-minute 40s.
Oh my God.
And actually, in one of the videos, Jay Vega said, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but this is pretty close to an exact quote, and this is directly addressed to Fear. Do not think because you are one of the 4 horsemen does not mean that you cannot get the dog shit slapped directly out of you.
Oh my God. Oh, him putting on that Packers hat reminds me of the commercial, the other commercial that I like with that Raiders.
You're not wearing the Raiders.
Yeah, sweater. Yeah, the jersey. He can't wear the jersey, so he takes the jersey off, and he's got the sweater underneath that lights up. That is hilarious. So I wonder if he's actually leading into being part of this show by saying that he can drink craft beer now, and all of a sudden, one of his resolutions that he hasn't put out there is to share a beer.
Well, we shall see. Malt Mustang on several of his live streams has dropped a few hints at share beer, and I mentioned, well, You guys remember, for anybody who wasn't watching New Year's Eve, we got Malt Liquored from Jay Vega on the early
Yeah.
New Year's Eve show Sunday at 7.
Yeah.
Malt Mustang did ask Jay Vega the night before, where have you been on Tuesday nights? And Jay Vega replied, Malt Liquor. So Jay Vega has not forgotten about us. So who knows? Maybe some of these other guys, maybe Fear's watching too in secret.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
And then when they jump in, they can take responsibility for us getting millions of hits.
I just done some malt liquor stuff. I just got a buddy that gave me a Schlitz malt liquor, like a vintage beer sign.
The sign?
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the signage is cool though. Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah, he's this buddy of mine that he travels a lot, so he's always bringing me back like weird, random beer signs. Like last time he brought me back Pabst Brewing Bock beer.
Oh, cool.
It's on a wooden plaque.
Oh.
Really cool old bar sign.
Cool. Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love collecting all shit like that.
Oh yeah. So that's it for the report itself. I don't know, Joe, if you want to get to tonight's sponsor.
Yeah, let's get to the sponsor.
Okay, well, I had this on the show last year.
Oh,
and
I remember, yeah.
Samichlaus, and as you can see, says the bottom, malt liquor.
Mm-hmm.
This is Samichlaus, now brewed in Austria, formerly brewed in Switzerland. Now, this is the Samichlaus Helles. This is only the second time I've ever found this. Nowadays, we have Samichlaus Classic, Samichlaus Schwarzbier, and Samichlaus Helles. Now, this is the 2015 version. We have some weird stuff going on with Samichlaus anymore. I used to find the Samichlaus Classic every year, which is this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the only one I've seen in the store.
I found this every year without fail for decades. I have my oldest Samichlaus bottle right here. This is the first one I had from 1986.
Wow.
The last 2 years I haven't found the current version of Samichlaus. It only comes out once a year. Apparently the 2016 was available last year of the Samichlaus Classic, but I never found it. The 2017 Samichlaus Classic, if you look on Untappd, it's the strangest thing. First of all, anybody who's drinking it has an obvious European first name, leading me to believe it's not for sale in America. And also, if you look at all their different Untappd pictures, here and down below, they have a sticker, a white sticker pasted with the year 2017. It's almost like they're recycling their labels.
Huh.
With a paste over sticker. Now, you may get some 17s on that, Joe, but to get the one I'm talking about, you may have to type up Samichlaus Classic 2017.
Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't have it like on the top of the results right here for it, like
you'd probably have to type it in.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah, Samichlaus, it was once one of the simplest things to buy and figure out, and it's kind of become very confusing. There you go. Now, if you punch that up and look at the pictures on Untappd, all you will see are what look like. Now that's 2016.
There's a 2017. Yeah, it's like they.
And every one of those seems to become. Look at the names on these. They all seem to come from European.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see. All the lettering is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the year's like pasted over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
And like I said, if you keep looking at, Jonathan, that's an American name. But when I first started looking at these, I saw nothing but like European first names.
Oh, I got you.
Here's Heinrich.
Like Henrik. There you go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Leading me to believe that the Samichlaus Classic may not be for sale, the 17 version.
May not be for sale here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know it's become very confusing. But in any case, I am drinking this out of my tiny Samichlaus sipping mug that I showed on the show last year.
I remember that.
I just found some photos that I took in 1995 that have this in the photo. So I've owned this for at least 22 years.
Wow.
I think this holds about 3 or 4 ounces.
Yeah.
Which is perfect when you're drinking. Well, the Hellas is 11.2. The Samichlaus Classic is 14. And I will say, this being 2 years old, this tastes great. It has no harshness that a lot of those higher ones have. It's really, really sweet. There's a pretty complex beer. Sweeter than most of these higher ABV beers.
Hey guys, we're saying good night.
Good night.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, you know, I was yeah, we'll see. 'Cause I was gonna say, yeah, I'm looking at my Total Wine right now, and it's the Samichlaus beer, because I know I've seen it, and it's available here in Phoenix, but I don't know what version, like you said, I'm gonna end up getting.
Yeah. Now this Hellas version, this is the first one I've been able to find around here. This is only the second time I've had it since 2007. And there is a Schwartz version, which I've never seen for sale ever.
Schwarzbier.
Schwarzbier.
It's just a fun word to say.
Yeah, Samichlaus has become quite interesting and quite frustrating to purchase over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going through some distribution problems or something, or too much more demand than they have capacity for, so they end up.
I was watching that show where you were talking about, what was it, that Ballantine's?
The Ballantine Burton Ale, yeah.
I called, so I watched that because I do some of the repeats, and called my liquor store that usually has everything. They said they got about 2 cases in and sold out within an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yep.
So you're lucky you got some of that. That sounds like good stuff.
I have yet to see it, a photo of it on Untapped or anywhere on the internet, so it may only be on draft. Yeah.
Yeah. That bottle that you were getting, yeah.
So who knows what's going on with that? But yeah, some of these beers that were once easy to get, like I said, Samichlaus, for decades, it was a snap for me to get it every year, and it's getting tougher and tougher.
Yeah, I think they're running into a demand versus capacity problem, I bet.
Oh, we've got so is that all you got there, Bum? Is it?
Yeah, that is it.
Awesome. So this one was sponsored by Samichlaus.
Yeah.
You know what? But we didn't have a Billy D.
Oh, my God, I forgot.
Oh my God, this is.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Billy D. Making his cameo appearance.
Poor Billy D, man. He didn't get to, he got left out. First Malt Liquor Report, and I don't know if that ever, since he made his first appearance, that he hasn't.
I think it did happen one time before, Billy. Billy was asleep at the switch. Not me, Billy was.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't me, it was him. That's right. Yeah.
Blame it on the bobblehead.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's so let me see. We got Adam in the chat that says Zach. He says he was at your brewery
cool.
about a year ago, and he says you were gone. You weren't there. So
yeah, I'm in and out all over the place.
Yeah. So
if you ever want to hang out, just drop me a Google message. So I'll make sure I'm there.
And we got TD Burris in there. So are you ready to crack open that
Yes, I am.
growler?
The Belgian is a 32-ounce growler, battle hardened, as you can tell by the crinkle on the top. So open this up. I don't have a beer emergency towel, so we shall see.
And you have the whatchamacallit rye?
I have the Belgian Rye Stout.
Belgian rye.
Which I have had once. The first time I was at your brewery, Zach, I had that was one of the ones I had.
Oh, you had good luck. Look at you.
Yeah, I did. There was a slight hiss, so there was still some carbonation. And this has been, oh wow, okay, this is basically 9 days in the can. It said it's 12/23. Yeah. So there you go, 9 days in a crowler. Shipped halfway across the country.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Nice. Yep.
Cappuccino head.
Yep. Oh, smells excellent. Fantastic.
It's tasty beer.
Yeah. No, there's some real malty, slightly sweet, not overly sweet though. And I'm getting like there's some coffee and chocolate and that is very good. Medium body. It's not syrupy at all.
No.
And it's what, 8.4%, you said? Yeah, 8.4.
Yeah, that's that.
Nice lacing on the glass. Super, super delicious. Great stuff. Thanks, man. Very good.
You've got let's see, 600 total rate. Yeah, take a picture. 600 totals on here, 5 in the last 30 days, 8% ABV, 45 IBUs, and a 3.63 rating on here on Untapped.
Yep.
No description whatsoever from Chain Reaction Brewing.
Yep.
And here's some other pictures that people have taken, some at the brewery. So that's pretty cool. There's the sign.
Yep.
There's some saw blades. Here you go. Here's someone else having it.
Mm-hmm. No,
very nice.
It's very, very good beer. Very tasty. All right. So it's a crowler. 32-ounce crowler. Very good stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's caramel rye, chocolate rye, flaked rye, malted rye, as all the rye, so a lot of rye and that rye. A whole Belgian, a lot of Belgian, but would make it a little bit lighter body.
Mm-hmm. It
is
lighter
kind of brings out this, I guess, of the rye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it now. Once I get through the foam a little bit. Yeah,
I love cooking. We've done mint cheesecake with that beer.
Oh,
that's fabulous. I also like, that's what I braise my lamb when I do like a lamb and feta meatball.
Oh, that would be good. This would be good for stew too. Oh, you could do like a beef stew or something with this.
Oh,
yeah, it's great with like a good beef and barley stew.
Yep, yep.
Or an elk stew.
Mm-hmm.
Elk if you're in Colorado.
That's what I was getting at, because we couldn't go anywhere without hearing about elk. That's for sure.
Elk.
Oh, we got Carrie chimed in earlier and said she was drinking a Bud Light as always, but she's got to stop drinking it so much because she's gaining weight from Bud Light. Got to start working out. You know, that's part of some people's New Year's resolutions is the working out.
I would suggest lifting a heavier beer.
Lifting a heavier beer?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because now you're pumping iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get in one of those big beer steins like they have in Munich.
Yeah. You know,
drink your Bud Light from an Oktoberfest glass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from an Oktoberfest glass, and then you're all set.
Also, that beer that Mark's drinking, we'll be pouring all of you guys have shared of Big Beers, Belgians, and Barley Wines Festival.
Okay. Yep.
Very large, kind of exquisite festival. We'll be pouring the Belgian Rye Stout, but we filter it through butterscotch chips as we're pouring.
Oh, wow.
So you're randalizing it with butterscotch pretty much.
Yeah. It's so good.
Oh, wow. That would be fantastic, I would think. Randalized Belgian Rye Stout.
So what's the process for for pouring it over butterscotch? Like, how much?
It's just, you pretty much take a household like water filter, one with it goes in, and then you got a canister, and then it goes out.
Okay.
You pretty much just do that put a filter in there and run beer through it.
Okay. All right. And how often are you, like, is there, I'm sure you've got it down to where, okay, we put this much butterscotch in there, we run it through for so long, then we change out the butterscotch again and run it through some more.
Really, it goes by taste. I mean, if you're pouring at a consistent rate, you can get like a bag will last you like a 5-gallon keg.
Okay.
That sounds really good.
It does sound tasty, though. Absolutely.
Now, I do have some pecan pie downstairs. I think this would go good with some leftover pecan pie, I think.
Pecan pie, yep.
Dessert.
He's already thinking about it. Yeah, he's got the.
We got to end the show, guys. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. He's got that on his mind there for sure. We got Adam in there. Let's see. Yeah, we got Craig in there as well. He's up late. Thank you, Craig, for jumping in there from Kent Beer Reviews. Make sure to check Kent Beer Reviews out. It's not Kent's Beer Reviews. It's Kent Beer Reviews.
Yes. From Kent, England.
Yes, from Kent, England.
Craig as your host.
Craig
as your cheerful host.
Your cheerful host of Kent Beer Reviews. Yes, Kent. That's Kent.
It's a good thing he's not doing Kent cigarette reviews, or that would be very, very confusing.
Oh my God, yeah. Because he could see here, he could be from Kent, Washington. That would jack us all up right there, And, that would just right. Kent's like south of Seattle, right?
Yep, I think so.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah, right there on I-5 south of Seattle. Pretty sure. I've been to Kent a few times in my trucking days. Well, I'm still trucking actually, ain't I? But I mean, in my over-the-road trucking days, I've been to Kent several times there.
That's
beautiful.
good.
Joe, how is your cocktail?
I'm sorry.
You getting a lot of body out of that drink tonight?
Oh, yeah. You know what? This one. Yeah, this is this one's an imported batch here. This is microfiltered and ozonated there. This is a 2017 release, so this one's slightly aged water from
what, as of 2 days ago?
Yeah. Yeah, so a slight age to it. Water
keep that label out, Joe.
Yeah, label out. We're tapping it, the old Tappa label out from Pleasanton, California, and from water from a municipal source. So so this is actually some super filtered California water right here from the local Safeway, which is what I think Albertsons and Safeway are affiliated now. They're one and the same, holding hands.
I know that brand, yeah.
Skipping down the road.
Quite the vintage.
Sorry?
Quite the vintage.
Yeah. It is.
From last year.
It's subtle notes, you know what I'm saying? Real mellow. I like that they aged it, and even that little bit, so that I've had other water that's literally like super fresh. That's like maybe an hour old, and it needs to age at least a couple of days, like this one.
There's subtle notes of ice in it.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of oxygen.
I really have to, maybe they'll randalize this over some ice. And then we can get, different flavors. They might mix it up and use cubed ice, crushed ice, get different varieties. I like a little variety.
Would you say it's heavy on the hydrogen or the oxygen?
Yeah, you beat me to it, Zach.
I would say this one's a little less minerally than some of the other ones, because this is the drinking water version, so it does have minerals added, right? So this one's, a little less minerally, but
and that America is 5 minutes of your life you'll never get back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the viewership went up during that little segment there. So water is pop. Maybe we need to have share a water show. You know what I'm saying? Is that
there is this cool little farm if you drive like an hour and a half out east to go to this. It's the best farmers market around. But if you kind of go around into the farms around there, there's an old man that just sells water.
Oh, really?
He calls it his water, and it's a penny a gallon, and he just has a tap and a bunch of jugs right outside the road.
That's funny. So
it's just little well water.
Yep. Artesian spring water.
Yeah.
The Brown Palace still operates off of an artesian water.
Yeah, Craig said.
So anytime you come to Denver and stay at the Brown Palace, all of their they're still pumping their own water. They also raise their own honey on the roof.
Yes, they do.
Awesome, man. Well, I think that's it for this share of beer. 445. This one we will put in the can. We actually got Billy D in there, so that's good. Thank you to Paul. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to give a real quick thank you to you, Joe. I meant to do this last week, and we ran out of time. Tonight's 445. Last week was 444. You love those numbers. I was just going back over my own personal records. The very first share of beer that I left a comment on when you could do it live before this live chat that we have now. The very first share of beer that I left a comment on while it was happening was show number 222. So with last week, the number of shows has doubled. So with tonight's show, I have had some type of personal involvement in now more than half of the life.
Hey, cheers to that. Dilly. Absolutely.
That was Bum commenting from room 222.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for having me on here. Everybody here was on when I first discovered the show. So thanks to all of you, and thanks for continuing to have me on here. I love it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that is cool, Bum. I like that. So you jumped in to show 220. That was your very first show. Those were when you were in just the chat room days.
Yeah, and that was before the Google Q&A. I still hadn't even gotten onto Google Plus yet. And you know what's weird, Joe, is if you go back and look, if I type in 222 now and look, all the comment sections are blank. I think a lot of the old comments from your old shows got wiped away when they did the switch over a couple years ago.
Did they really? Okay.
Yeah. So luckily for me, I kept my own personal records. And thank God I did, because I would not have had any other way of knowing,
Show 222. So that was almost 4 years ago, right? It had to be like
that was early. Was that early 13? I think it was.
Maybe it was, yeah.
Yeah, I started watching around 200 or thereabouts, and but it was definitely 222. That was it. AJ or Brandon that used to monitor the comments live back then.
Oh yeah, probably
AJ
yeah.
Randon, one of the, depending who was on. Yeah.
And whatever comment I made is long gone now. But like I said, I do have a record of that. So yeah, it's amazing that the number of shows since then has doubled since I first.
Yeah. Now, if we're still here at show 888.
Right. Yeah. Then you can. Yeah. Then you really.
We will be.
That's like, oh, that's only like 9 more years. So yeah.
Yeah, well, there'll be you know, by that time, yeah, we could be I could be in a, you know, who knows what yeah, that would definitely be
We'll all be here. I'll still have them same curtains.
and the same TV.
And the same TV.
Yeah.
And Billy D will still be there too.
Billy D will be here.
Well, Billy D's ageless, right?
Mhm.
Billy D. Now, you know, on the Billy D note there, what are your thoughts on the new what is he, the most famous man in the world? They showed him a lot in the commercials.
He's not as
weekend.
good as the other one. I like the other one. I like the original.
Yeah. Apparently he's tall too, right?
Yeah, he is. He's tall. He's got to be. He's over 6 feet. He's a lot taller.
Well, you have to be able to see everybody to be interesting.
Yeah, the most interesting guy. Yeah, he's and he's funny too because he actually looks like a similar age, doesn't he? Like, or just a little younger, but not by much.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like the most interesting guy in the world is always going to be the other guy.
Yep. The original. This guy's really the second most interesting because if he's the most interesting, the other guy was the most interesting. This guy has to be the second most interesting.
Yeah, how can he be the most interesting guy in the world?
Know. They shot the other guy off. Where is he going to Mars? I think is that where he was going to?
I don't know, but they had him in the commercials this weekend with the most interesting fan in the world, sports fan or something like that. Did you see all those commercials?
Yes, he once rode 8 hours in a sidecar just to attend the game.
Yeah, those commercials are pretty good. Did anybody watch the college football playoffs yesterday?
Watched the Georgia game. Yes.
Yeah.
And that was an excellent game.
That was a very entertaining game. Really.
And I didn't care who won. It was kind of, it's kind of neat to see Georgia win. It's just going to be hyped here. But now it's going to be like I don't know what kind of ratings the championship game is going to get. It's just Georgia and Alabama. It's like another SEC game.
Oh, I'll be tuning in for sure. I mean, it's the championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. I mean, when you think about it, you know, back in the day, you had all California Super Bowls. You know, San Francisco played San Diego. You know, you've had those sort of matchups before, and yeah, they still get good ratings. That's all a TV thing. You know what I'm saying?
I hope it's a good game. I think Georgia's playing well, so it'll be good.
I heard arguments already that you know, in Oklahoma, Alabama lineup would have been better, but you know, I don't think.
They should have won.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think it would have been a good matchup because they lost. Right. Yeah. They. You know. I mean, that's how that works. But yeah, what a high-scoring game, double overtime game, first in Rose Bowl history, first overtime game in Rose Bowl history. I think it's the highest-scoring game too in Rose Bowl history.
It probably is. Yeah.
What, 54-48 or something like that? What was the score?
Yeah. It was 54-45 or 53-45 or whatever it was. No, it was 48. Yes, so 7, so 6. Yeah, 54-48.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because they didn't kick the extra point; they didn't have to. So
they just ran it in.
Yeah. So it was definitely an entertaining game, and it made me think about our conversation with Craig there. You know, with the college sports and everything, because especially when they were in the pregame, they were interviewing the coaches and things like that, and I'm thinking, wow, man, this country where our appetite for sports is insanely high. You know, Americans consume a lot of sports, man, a lot. You know, absolutely fanatical about our quote unquote amateur sports. Even though in the pregame they did talk a lot about the money involved in college sports, football specifically, and you know how some schools just can't afford to, like the the ones on the West Coast can't necessarily afford to play some of these other schools, and sacrifice that kind of cash like an Alabama would, because otherwise you're not even considered for the national rankings, with the SEC schools. So, yeah, in any case, I was glad that it was really, both games were okay. I mean, the Alabama game was okay, not quite as entertaining as the. I ended up tuning off actually.
Yeah, we didn't even watch that game. It just, the first game finished too late, and it was like it was a school day today, so I had to go to bed at a normal time.
Yeah, school night. Yeah. So I'm back at work now, guys. So yeah, we got to sign off here. Thank you for everybody's support once again, Zach. Thank you.
Thank you to the beer man. Fantastic, good stuff.
I'll check it when I find it.
Yep, and Bum, you should get yours.
Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we'll hear.
When I get it, Zach, I will email you to let you know that I got it.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
And a very descriptive, a very detailed description, right? Like a very good instead of just like a good. Really, really good.
Damn good.
Damn good. Really damn good. And then a thumbs up emoji. Okay, guys, we'll see you, man. We're out of here.
Good week.
Peace out.
See ya.
See ya.